Thru-Hike day 175 on the Appalachian Trail. Just got dropped off at Unicoi Gap. I was told that a maintenance guy had already been up here and we're clear at least to the mountaintop. Yeah, that's good. So got a little uphill action. There's always uphill action and going on. So my last 3 days in the rain had chewed up my toes, so I opted today for K-tape on all of them, so I'm taped up pretty good. And I'm slack packing today. Boy, it feels so nice. So going from here over to Unicoi, about 16 miles. I met a guy yesterday, his name's Yukon, and he's just like me. He's already finished the north, he's going south. He hiked Katahdin like a week ago. He's from the Franklin area, Franklin, North Carolina. So he's going south from Franklin now. He started, Franklin went north. Now he's just doing this last little section. Trail looks good. It's cool this morning. It's 59 degrees. Got my rain stuff in the pack. I got that, some food, and 2 Gatorades. And that's pretty much it. Funny, I feel like I'm flying without the weight of all the pack. Yeah, it was good to get back last night to civilization and wash my stinky socks. Golly. And wash my stinky me. Sleep in a real bed. So when I started this morning, I have 69 miles to go to Springer. Got new shoes today. Actually, I bought them at the beginning of the hike. I bought 5 pair, and I opted not to put on those wet shoes. I had about 600-700 miles on them. So it was time for new ones. And they feel so good. Wash my dirty girls. So I've got some clean, dirty girls. Alright. Well, Yukon will be zipping by me in a few minutes. He flies. He and his wife are she followed him in a trailer the whole way. So she pulls up her trailer. That's pretty convenient. Okay. All right, let's focus on hiking. Boy, it feels good to be on the trail. Here we go, 175. You guys know how I like to talk about the trail workers and how much I appreciate them. Look at this. Storm was yesterday. Somebody's already been out here putting up water breaks, cleaning the trail. There hasn't been a down tree. Well, one kinda in this whole 3-mile section. And I haven't seen where anybody's done any cutting, but somebody's been out here already maintaining their portion of the trail. And that is cool. Really do appreciate all the trail workers, volunteers. I mean, yesterday with Chops, how he was saying the Georgia section, 1 person per mile. What great resources. Met a thru-hiker going north, and he said that the Georgia section was one of the best maintained that he had seen. And so far, well, of course we just had a hurricane, and so far I've been impressed. A lot of dedicated volunteers make this trail work. I think Benton Mackay said that the trail clubs were the soul of the trail. Amen, brother. All right, beautiful trail today, beautiful weather today. It's not raining. My pack is light. I feel like Mercury with winged feet. I'm gonna stop in this first shelter, probably half a mile or less. Go visit the privy and keep on keeping on. I'll be going through the swag of the Blue Ridge today. And I believe there's an old cheese factory in this section. I'm trying to pull this out of from memory. I remember when I was hiking with my buddy David in this section. We were talking about the swag of the Blue Ridge. My goodness, that's been 30-something years ago. Hard to believe. Yeah. He and Chops are the ones who got me seriously interested in backpacking. Very cool. Got in last night. I took a shower. This morning, Miss Greeter, she put K-tape on my feet. I look like I got black foot disease. She put so much on. That's okay. That stuff works. If you guys know what I'm talking about, that's that athletic tape. Kind of stretchy. Get the beginnings of a blister or a hot spot. Throw that stuff on it. It sticks. And I haven't had a blister on the whole trail. That was me knocking on wood. And a few places where the wet socks rub. It's not a blister, it just rubs the skin so much it takes the hide off. That's where I throw the K-tape on, and it's been wonderful today. All right, here we go. Appalachian Trail. Coming up on the Low Gap shelter. I have never been to this shelter, I don't think. It's a little bit off the trail. Oh, this is a good looking shelter. I haven't seen one quite like this. So you got the porch out here. Deep Gap shelter, excuse me, I said Low Gap. Deep Gap shelter. me see. Got sleeping down low. Got a ladder, takes you up high. Built in 1991. I like it. Good looking shelter. Clean on the inside. Got a picnic table out here. I think I'll sit right here and have me a drink. All right. All right, this is one thing I like that the Georgia shelters do. Put in a bear box. Lock that thing up. You don't have to worry about mice, or bears, or raccoons, or any of that stuff. Okay. Let's go back up this long access trail. There's a tree down right at the intersection of the access trail and the main trail. I might be able to scoot around it now that I know it's there. Okay, here we go. There's another shelter about 7.5 miles ahead on top of the mountain. I've stayed at that shelter before. I like it. Good views too. Have a little climb, then a little downhill, then a big climb. Okay. All right, day 175 on the Appalachian Trail, and I just ran into this hiking beast. What's your trail name?
Yukon Cornelius.
Yeah, where's the Cornelius?
It's the old Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer cartoon.
Oh, that's it. Okay, cool. I was thinking Yukon Jack. Well, that's a different kind of something. Anyway, and so you're through hiking. You said you were on Katahdin just...
Last Friday, a week ago today. Yeah.
That's beastie. That's beastie. So he's like me, southbound and about to finish up. Man, that's cool.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks a lot. Cool. All right. I'm on the approach trail to the Tray Mountain Shelter. And this is the view. And it's pretty good. I like it. The last time I was up here, I hiked Georgia in January. I got up here and I spent the night at the shelter. I remember I really liked the shelter. I remember somebody left some trash. But the thing I remember the most was I woke up the next morning, it was snowing. And my water, I had this really neat water spigot down here. The water spigot, all my water had frozen. And I was going northbound. There's some still camping areas, or tanning areas, I should say. Looks like they painted it since last time I was here. Looks good. Looks real good. I had bear cables up somewhere beside it. I remember that. I used them. There's the shelter. Sure enough, somebody's left trash in there. Which I'll never understand. The water was down this way. There are the bear cables. I knew they were here. The water was super cold. It came right out of the ground. They had built a containment box, if you will. And the water just came right out. It was wonderful. You can see a trail worker's been in here very recently. You can see how they took a weed eater and cleared all of this, which I appreciate. Even though I haven't been showing pictures a lot today, There's still a lot of downed trees. Got some real negative reports about what's south of Unicoi Gap, where I'm ending today, starting tomorrow. They were saying that whole section was terrible. If you've ever climbed going south out of Unicoi, there's a pretty steep climb with a lot of switchbacks. And they said, I had 3 people tell me it was almost better just to go straight up the mountain because of all the downed trees. So that'll be fun tomorrow. I remember the water was down here a ways. There's a Blue Blaze. Blue Blaze is a trail that's not the Appalachian Trail. There's the water thingy. There's 2 trails. This looks like the official one. And there's the water. There's a little pipe coming down at the bottom. That looks good. Very nice. Little concrete foundation there for something. I don't know what this used to be. But somebody does. If you know, let me know. See here, where's this thing? Here's the stream coming out. There's a pipe of cold water. I'm going to enjoy some. All right. This is the top of Tray Mountain. This is one view. You can see towards Hiawassee. You can see the mountain over there with the cut in the gap at the top. They have a great viewing stand over there. I went over some of those mountains. I can't tell which ones. I probably went over all of them. I think there's a view over here too, on this side. When I went through here in the winter, it was in January. Of course, you could see a lot better because there was not as much green. And here's the view from the other side. Fire in the distance. Very nice. Very nice. There's another view through that side. And there's the Appalachian Trail, baby. All right, here amazes me. A trail worker has already been up here and cut the growth, cut the fall down to clear the trail. Amazing to me. These volunteers cannot say enough good things about them. That is so cool. And of course, I don't know how far that goes. But at least one section has been cleared already. This is what side is this? This is the south side of Tray Mountain as I'm making my descent, going down into Tray Gap. But that impresses me. Someone lugged a chainsaw up this mountain. That's dedication. That's the soul of the Appalachian Trail right there. Thank you. I remember seeing some of early risers videos through this section, and you can see where wild hogs have been digging up around the trail. Pretty crazy. If I recall, during his video around Dix Creek Gap, maybe north of Dix Creek, he had a scene where it looked like there were 20 or 30 wild hogs running. And those can be some nasty critters. So anyway, That's what that looks like to me. They take their tusk and root around trying to get something to eat. Excuse me. There's been some more blowdown. So that while the workers have started clearing, of course not all sections have started yet. Maybe we can tie a rope around those hogs and they can drag those trees off. All right, here we go. Yeah, I just thought we'd get some blowdown right here. This isn't too bad though. I just walk over it. So that's a limb that fell. The top of this tree broke off and fell here. And can you imagine if you had decided to camp right over there? How exciting that would be. Huh. I have a friend named Prophet who hiked last year. I believe I've told this story before. He came in late one night. There were several tents already there. In the middle of the night, a tree fell and landed on a lady who was asleep in her tent and injured her quite severely, if I recall. Punctured a lung, broke some bones. Those wild hogs. So that's a real possibility, especially if it starts getting windy. It's been raining a lot, and man, maybe these hogs will eat the nettles. Anyway, so if it's rainy and windy, gotta be careful. All right, I'm starting the last climb of the day. This one takes me up the mountain. Look at that one right there. Fell. At least it's off to the side. Getting ready to start the last climb of the day. This is about 1,000-foot climb. Takes you up just north of Unicoi Gap, and then it's just 1,000 foot right back down. Here's some birds singing. That's cool. Well, I'm not quite ready for that climb yet. Still going downhill. All right, here we go. This section's not been easy. I just got through that and had to go up there, and it just looks like it keeps coming at me. This is the south slope of Rocky Mount. It's the peak just north of Unicoi Gap. Alright, looks good for a while. Alright, here we go. Man, these are pretty. These must be Young Harris College flowers. They're purple. Okay. Wet rock. This is called Rocky Mount or Rocky Mountain. Get some nice views back behind me. And again, when I went over this one in January, might have been February, but I believe it was January. The views were incredible. Right now the view is me going uphill. And when I get up there, I go right back downhill. All right, here we go. Nice view. That crooked mountain straight in front of me, I believe that's Yonah Mountain near Cleveland, Georgia. Which means if I can just keep on going that way, we'll see Jasper, Georgia. Woo! There's a helicopter down there. All right, here we go. All right, coming down to Unicoi Gap, elevation 2949. And here we are, Unicoi Gap, Chattanooga National Forest. And all right, my understanding is that tomorrow is a big mess up on that mountain. We'll find out. Here we go.